guys, Miss Crazy Gamer here, and welcome to this is kind of a story time. I will call it a story time. I don't know if it's a story time. Anyway, so this week that passed was my first ever week to be in high school, and to be honest, I thought it's gonna be way too difficult and way different from what it actually is, and I was very nervous about it, as I've said in a couple of videos. But turns out everything was perfectly fine, and I wanted to talk about high school and school, and tell you what has been happening to my school, because I feel like some of the stories I have to tell you from last week are just insane, and you may not believe me, but like I wish I had like photos and stuff like that, but I don't. I hope you guys believe me, because this is really just insane. Anyway, so high school. How high school works in Greece, at least, is there are 3 years in high school. First year, second year, and third year, of course. After the third year, you have finished with school in Greece, and you can now move on to like university, college, or anything like that. So this is my first year, as I said, in high school, which is a bit weird. But the way the whole like system is that there are seven like different classes each day, and each class is around 45 minutes long, and after each class you have a break of like 5 to 10 minutes. So for example, let's say the first class I'm gonna have for the day is math. I have like 40 minutes, 45 minutes of math, and then I have a break for 5 to 10 minutes that I can eat, go outside and do stuff, and then again 45 minutes something else. Sometimes there are two the same subject could be twice in a row, but still, you have your break normally. But anyway, last week we didn't really do the full like seven classes a day. We were doing mostly like 4 or 5 classes per day, to meet the teachers, blah blah blah, do all of that. But one thing that there are a couple of teachers that I wanted to talk about with you guys, because I feel like you may relate to them if you go to school. By the way, if you started school, good luck on that. Please, no matter what you do, no matter what you like, you need to stay focused in school. You need to finish with a pretty okay or good grade if you want to move on to your life and do something important. If not, then okay, do whatever you want. But it's better if do something you like and study a lot. Maybe not a lot, but at least study. Anyway, so let's get this party started. So first of all, my school is not just like one high school. There are two high schools in like a massive yard. They're connected, not really connected. They're two different high schools though. I'm going to like one of them, of course. And imagine that in every break there is like around 600 to 700 children in the yard, like doing whatever they want. Everybody has their phones out and doing weird stuff like that. Phones are not allowed actually, but nobody's gonna say anything, so it's like who cares? Then you also have then people, usually older people, not older, yeah, the older students, like the ones that are gonna finish this year, are like throwing water balloons at other kids, and it's just insane. And not only that, but the canteen in my school, there's only one canteen, so you can imagine that every freaking break there's like 30 people waiting to like buy a sandwich or something. So it's kind of impossible to eat. But hey, you know, you can deal with it. You need 10 minutes to just buy something, so you don't have time to eat it in the first break. You have to eat it in the next break. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is that the school is crazy. Like, when you're in the class, people can, walk outside of your class and they can flip you off. They can do whatever they want. They're screaming, they're going nuts. You don't even know what's going to happen to you. Somebody may throw a bomb in the freaking classroom. You don't even know. It's weird. Like, I'm sure nobody's gonna throw a bomb, but it's definitely weird. Anyway, so first of all, let's talk about one of the classics, I guess. So, if you didn't know, in junior high school, which is again 3 years, and in high school in Greece, you you get taught ancient Greek or whatever you want. It's ancient Greek, which is super boring. I hate ancient Greek. I despise it so much. Oh my god, I wish I would never have to learn ancient Greek. It's so difficult. Like, oh my god, you can't even imagine. Anyway, so usually the teachers that are, the ancient Greek teachers are very like not happy, grumpy. Like they want everything to be perfect, and it's just very frustrating because if you make a mistake, they're gonna like yell at you. Like it's your fault. I mean, okay, cool. I don't understand ancient Greek. Chill out. I don't want to learn ancient Greek. I want to learn math. I'm a math person. Yay! Whatever. So the teacher in ancient Greek is, like one of these people who are just very grumpy, very upset. The thing is that she has way too much patience, and it's just very annoying at some point because imagine you get asked a question and the teacher is waiting for you. She's waiting for you to answer, but you don't know the answer. She's not going to help you, and she's gonna wait until you answer. It may take 30 minutes, it may take 5 minutes, but she's gonna wait. She's not gonna give the chance to somebody else to say the answer. She's just gonna wait there, not gonna help you, not gonna do anything. Just stare at you, and you're just gonna freak out. It's just weird. I hate her so much. Oh my god. I mean, okay, you can't love every teacher, but Jesus Christ, I don't like her. I'm sorry. If if for some reason she watches this video, oh dear, I'm in a big trouble. Anyway, moving on to the next teacher, we have the physical education teacher. He thinks we are soldiers. Literally, he thinks we are his soldiers, and we have to follow his commands in like everything. And I think he's gonna give us guns next time we have physical education to kill some Nazis or something like that. I don't know. But to give you an example of how like grumpy and like very angry he is all the time, in the first class of physical education, the teachers always, we go to the classroom and the teacher always, says things about don't smoke, don't do drugs, blah blah blah. The things everybody says pretty much. And sometimes you may be lucky and they may allow you to play outside, do your normal physical education stuff. But sometimes it may take the whole hour to explain how you shouldn't do drugs, for example. Which don't do drugs, by the way. That's don't do drugs. But anyway, this guy was like, he gets in the class and he literally shouts, "Shut up, children! I'm your teacher in physical education, and you should all listen to me." And everybody's like freaking out, doesn't know what to do, and he's literally shouting. He's going nuts. And like a couple of minutes later, he starts talking, etc., etc. And at some point, he's like, my classmate, raises his hands to ask a question, and the teacher is like, "Okay, tell us what your question is." And my classmate is like, "Teacher, are we, Mr. Teacher, whatever, are we gonna go outside and play basketball, for example, today, or are we just gonna stay in the classroom?" And imagine a teacher, a very angry teacher, like old and angry physical education teacher, just staring at my classmate, so with like a such evil stare. You don't even, you can't even imagine this. And he's like, he looks at him and he's like, "Shut up, you don't talk to me," or something like that. And I'm like, "Okay, man, chill out." Like, he didn't say anything bad. He just asked if you're gonna go outside or if you're gonna stay for the whole time in here in the freaking classroom. And then 5 minutes later, he's like, "Okay, children, now we're gonna go outside." And everybody was like so angry at him. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't like that guy either. So far, ancient Greek and physical education teachers are horrible. I'm sorry, but I don't like them at all. Anyway, moving on to the next one. I don't know if this subject exists in other schools. I don't know if it has like a specific name in other schools. But I'm just gonna try and describe what exactly we do in that class. So imagine, no, not imagine. We usually read like poems or specific part from a book or something like that, and then we analyze this. We say like each sentence, like like I don't know how to explain it. We analyze the poem or the whatever it is, and we talk about it. We answer questions about it, blah blah blah, etc. etc. It's nothing very weird. It's just it is a thing. So yeah. Anyway, so the first time the teacher gets in the classroom, like the subject that I tried to describe a second ago, gets in the classroom and he's like, "Hey children, I'm your teacher. I want you to be quiet." Literally like that. And I'm pretty, I'm very happy as a person. I laugh all the time. I'm weird. If you think about it, I'm quite the happy person. But he was like, "I have no emotions." I'm dead inside. Literally. Anyway, so that was the first time we he was talking about what we're gonna do in his subject, etc., etc. And then the next time we had with this guy again, it's like the next day or something. He gets in the classroom and he's like, "Okay, children, now we're gonna read this little text over here. No, this little I don't know, whatever. You know, we're gonna read this not sentence. What's it called? It's not this text, this part of a book, whatever you want to call it." And then everybody's like expecting him to be like, "Okay, so Mary got to the supermarket," or something like that. That wasn't the text, by the way, but hey, you get my point. Instead, he literally gave like different voices to each character, and not only that, but he started walking around doing all sorts of like weird movements. And like the first 10 minutes we were listening to him, everybody was crying of laughter. We couldn't keep ourselves. It was just insane. Everybody was like, "Oh my god." We were laughing so much. And then at some point he looks at us and he's like, "Okay, children, just chill out. I'm gonna keep reading." And everybody's like, "Okay, you keep doing your thing." Like, and he was reading for the whole like class for like 45 minutes. He was reading this like text, whatever, and it was just so funny. I can't even describe it. It was probably one of the funniest moments in like my school history in the whole universe. Like I can't even explain it. I can't even explain his movements. He was like pretending to be a woman. He was pretending to be like a very, ripped up guy with like muscles and stuff. Like, it was just so funny. I can't. So yeah. That's actually pretty much. There are a couple of other teachers that I haven't talked about, but it's just, one of them is a very cool guy. He's my chemistry and science, I think, or something like that. Teacher. He's a very cool guy. I really like him. My math teacher. She's a bit. She's trying to be way too perfect, if that even makes sense. But she's very good. I like her. And what else? I think that's pretty much everyone. Oh, and like my biology teacher, I don't remember him. Uh, I don't remember him at all, actually. And of course, my English teacher. She's just 10 out of 10. I can't even describe. I can't even describe her. It's just. I mean, so far there are just two or three teachers that I don't really like. The rest of them are okay. And if the school year goes as it's looking like it's going to go so far, like if the okay, let's try this again. If the school year goes as it looks like it has been so far, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be one of the best school years I'll have in a long time. It's very nice, but anyway, I would like to hear what your school has been so far in like the first 2 3 weeks. I don't know how many weeks you have been going to school, or maybe a month even. I'm not sure, but I want to know. So if you're a student, please let me know. I'm really interested. Leave a comment saying how is your school. I would 100% read it and answer you if I can. Uh, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's not something I'm regularly doing, but I like the idea of this, so I decided why not. So if you did enjoy it, please leave a thumbs up. Check out the channel if you like the content. Hit the subscribe button as well. And as always, I will see you all later. Take care and stay crazy. Bye!